It's easy when you're just at home. I've never been more unattractive in my life. Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we are getting started on a month-long challenge. I am going to be eating vegan for the entire month of August. So you will be seeing this in September because that's how time works. Why am I explaining that? That was stupid. Today it is July 31st, which means I need to eat all of the non-vegan food that's going to expire that's in my fridge today. I don't have a ton. It's mainly cheese. So for those who don't know, veganism is the practice of abstaining from the use of animal products, particularly in your diet. Currently, I try to eat vegan a lot, which is why really the only non-vegan foods I have are cheese-based. I don't buy cow's milk anymore. Yogurt makes me feel like my teeth are going to fall out. What's another one? Oh, eggs. I don't really eat eggs anymore. Unless there's deviled eggs at a party. That is my kryptonite. Woohoo! Deviled eggs. I forgot about deviled eggs till right now. So it's pretty much just cheese-based products. Cheese. So, like I said, I'm gonna eat the cheese, but I also just want to talk a little bit about my food journey. Now that I think about it, starting a video about eating vegan by just consuming copious amounts of cheese. I mean, not my best idea. I mean, right now it feels like a pretty good idea. But I started eating vegetarian when I was in college. My best friend and roommate was a vegetarian, still is. I also read a book called Eating Animals by Jonathan Safran Foer that really opened my eyes into the environmental impacts that eating animals has and how horrible it is for the planet. I always thought going vegetarian was about animal rights, which it also is about, but there's a huge impact on our planet. On top of that, in college, I studied animal behavior. And it just takes one animal ethics course to be like, okay, no more meat because how we treat animals in the industrial agriculture industry, it's bad. It's not good. So as I finish this cheese, I feel pretty bad. But okay, one down. I also mentioned that I eat fish and seafood on occasion. So you might be like, oh, you can't call yourself a vegetarian. Okay, call me whatever you want, but when I go out to eat and someone asks if I have any food preferences, I say vegetarian. And if I happen to eat seafood and they have questions, ask them. And this goes for everybody. Your food preferences are your food preferences. If you eat vegetarian except for like this one thing that you like that's meat, do that. Anyway, I wasn't supposed to go off on a rampage yet. But no, I'll eat seafood and shellfish primarily with like friends and family. Growing up, we went to Cape Cod all the time. That's where my grandpa lives on the coast. So we had a lot of seafood. We'd have lobster. We'd go clamming and get our own quahogs. I do know that seafood has a huge environmental impact as well, but it's not a regular staple in my diet, and I'm trying to eat less of it, but I also know the importance that it has to me as an individual. So, I need another one of these. But yeah. Okay. And then the last kind of part of my food journey, in 2020, I had made the decision that I wanted to eat vegan at home. So I could still eat vegetarian out or seafood, but at my house, I wouldn't have animal products in my apartment because that was something that I could control and it didn't limit me as much. And I actually did really, really well for like 3 months. And then the pandemic hit, and then I ended up living at home with my family for over a year, which is great. But my family they're not vegetarians, they're not vegans. So living that would have been more difficult because I would have to like buy my own stuff. It was just, so I still eat vegetarian. But whenever it came to me having to cook a meal for my family, I pretty much always cooked a vegan meal. And I would say 75% of them were good. I mean, none of them were bad or inedible. One year I had like copious amounts of salt for flavor, but that's like, salt's my favorite flavor. So now I'm gonna try committing fully to being vegan in my apartment, outside of my apartment. Honestly, I think the biggest hurdle or the most difficult thing for me will be eating out. I don't eat out a lot, but I also have, you know, for my job, I'll be on production and finding it. Usually they're pretty good about like finding vegan things, but I don't know if they'll be great options. I think it's gonna be good. And oh, you know what we can do? Ollie, come here. I'm gonna finish these. I'm gonna give Ollie some cheese. Touch. Did you see him? That's good boy. I gotta finish this and let's get going. But in the meantime, we can watch here. Come with me. Don't look at my messy apartment. We're gonna Ollie, can you show the people how you do your stuff? Can you sit? Good boy. What am I doing? Okay, ready? Oh my god, you're so cute. Can you touch? Good boy. Can I get a high five? Oh yeah, that's so good. That's so good. That's a good boy. Alright, I'm in day, it was August 1st. And before 6 a.m., I screwed up being vegan. Because I went on a sunrise hike and we had donuts and I started to eat the donut and I was like, donuts aren't vegan unless they're vegan donuts. So I already messed up, but you know, it happens. But I'm drinking now a latte with oat milk, so I'm better now. I felt like it was necessary for me to give an update on day 2 because I messed up day 1 of being vegan. Rest of day 1 went great. I actually made these really cute little wraps that I made again for lunch with the some kind of vegan cream cheese. I just thought it was important that I hop on to say I actually am trying, even though I messed up before like 7 a.m. I have coffee with oat milk creamer. But here's the thing. I had a lunch today at a Mexican restaurant with my co-workers. And this will be the biggest challenge of my life because I looked and it looks like they have a vegan taco. Which means I need to order no cheese at a Mexican restaurant. And part of me was like, I'll just mess up again. No. Ashley, you can do it. So that's my check-in to hold myself accountable. I'll let you know whether or not I get the vegan tacos. I mean, I'm going to. That's the challenge, Ashley. It's not a challenge if you just immediately give it up. Like 5 days in. I did it. I know it's a small accomplishment, but I was out to eat. I didn't have to pay for food, and I didn't cheat. I ate vegan. I don't think you understand, though, how much I was thinking about cheese the entire time. I got through appetizers and was like, okay, you didn't eat the cheese, so like, why break it? So then I ordered my meal, and there was these very delicious, very spicy mushroom tacos with no queso fresco or anything. And then while we're waiting for that, I was like, maybe I could just have a little bit. I was like, why? Why would you do that? You already ordered the mushrooms. You're fine. You've got chips, you've got guac, you've got salsa. You're fine. And I was. Right. This is just me being proud of myself for not giving up or giving in. Last night, after my whole, I want to eat cheese in a Mexican place. Well, my company did like a drive-in movie theater and it had all free concessions. Why is Kate calling me? Kate, I'm doing something. Now concessions are my weak point. They had pretzels, and so I was like, got the pretzel, and I was like, in a moment of weakness, I asked if they had cheese. Turns out this place was cheap and they did not. So, happy to say it was vegan again. I just had a pretzel with cheese. I did have like some gummy candies, and I also realized I couldn't have popcorn because it was covered in butter. And well, unless you get vegan butter isn't vegan. So I was saying that like that was a revelation of mine. I've known this for a while. This morning was my first time on set this month for being vegan, and I was in charge of getting the food. For lunch, they wanted to get poke, which I secretly really love poke. So that was hard for me to be like, no. But because I didn't get poke, I got something else for myself, and I discovered that there's this really cute vegan place called Veggie Grill. And it was I had a fake chicken barbecue sandwich and french fries. And honestly, it was fantastic. But we were on day 6, and other than the one snafu in the beginning, I'm doing great. But is because I stopped by our office and somebody got donuts, so I grabbed a donut to have tomorrow morning. But donuts aren't vegan, so now there's just a donut, and I also forgot it in my car. So now there's just a donut going stale in my car, which goes against my food waste policy. So, listen, it's all a conundrum. No! Why did I think it's going to be different? Hi, Ollie! Oh! Okay, so I've apparently decided that this eating vegan thing means that I can just order a bunch of takeout that's vegan and try it. So I'm taking this opportunity. I was out and I was like, you know what? I really don't want to make dinner tonight, which is kind of my thought all the time. But there's a place called Wayward Vegan. So I ordered their Mac Attack Crunch. I have like a 10-minute drive home, so it's probably getting a little bit cold. Oh my God. So I want to have a bite now and react live on camera. I got, it's like a Mac Wrap Crunch Wrap. Mac Attack Crunch Wrap. So it's got like faux mac and cheese and baked chicken and baked chicken and stuff. So I'm very excited. So I'm gonna take a bite. How do you eat a crunch wrap? Mmm. Mm-hmm. 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 All right, I'm into it. It's Friday the 13th, spooky. It's been a very busy week, and I gotta say, I messed up. I did. I kind of knowingly messed up. So I had 2 long shoot days on Monday and Tuesday, and I had said this before, that those days were going to be the hardest for vegan food. First day, nailed it. Got a veggie burrito. Honestly, I thought that there was cheese in it, but there wasn't. So I was like, oh, I messed up. And then I was like, oh, guess not. And then day 2 hit. Day 2 was a long day. And I got a sandwich, and they only had one vegetarian option. And honestly, I was so hungry. It was such a long day that I was like, if I take the cheese off of this sandwich and the mayonnaise, like, it's barely a sandwich. So I took one. I just did it. I was like, I'm too hungry. So I think that's really the issue. When I'm in control of my own food, it's a lot easier. But when I don't have control, I'm also realizing I have control issues. Anyway, so that was it. But the rest of the week I've been fine. I just haven't, it's been pretty hot, so I've had very little motivation to cook. I made little vegan granola bars, which honestly taste pretty good. They don't really hold up. I don't really hold up. Like, I don't think I baked them long enough, but they're tasty. So I've been doing pretty good, is basically the moral of the story. All right, I look disgusting, so we're gonna do this quick, but it's the 14th. It was good today, but I didn't eat a lot, and then I had to work it's the weekend, so instead of consoling myself with cheese, I'm trying another vegan restaurant. This is vegan. Oh my God, look at this. This is Next Level Burger. I've got this burger, some fries that I'm reheating in the oven, and a blackberry shake. So it's not cheese, but I'm excited to be consoled by food. Update, it is the 16th, so I'd say we're halfway through the month, but I'm happy to report I had a very long shoot day. I was up at like 4:30 in the morning. I am not even done with my day yet, and it's 8:19, so I was on set all day, and I ate vegan the whole time. And there are definitely a couple close calls in there, but I did it. And I think I've probably said this already, but what I'm learning is it's just it's harder, you know, to control out of your own house. And sometimes if you're not aiming for vegan food, like you're just getting like the backup vegan option where they just take all of the stuff out and don't add any kind of flavor, it's not quite as good, not gonna lie. That's another thing I'm realizing though, like granola bars, I'm like, why is there milk in this? Take the milk out. Just it gets sneaky, but I think I did a great job. I brought my own coffee, so I had my own soy creamer, and then I had some oat milk later. Yeah. That's it. I'm just pretty proud of myself because last time I was on set, I failed. Alright, remember when I said cheese is a comfort food? That hasn't changed. Anyway, oh, bye. So it is August. Still. I just had another fun, stressful day, and so I wanted comfort food, and I had to go grocery shopping, and I also don't want to cook all those things in one. So I'm gonna try this dairy-free Alfredo-style deluxe cheesy mac. I have high hopes. I'm waiting for them to come crashing down, but look at that. Large to show detail. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I did it, I made it. Honestly, looking pretty good, looking pretty cheesy. Let's see how it is. Not bad. Not great. Will I buy it again? Probably not. Is it kind of hitting the spot right now? Kind of. A little bit. So I just wanted to tune in real quick. It is the 18th and I finally made my favorite vegan Caesar salad again. Homemade Caesar dressing, vegan, and homemade croutons. And then I'm gonna finish up some of this mac and cheese. But I made a salad! My favorite salad. I haven't been able to make it in so long because I didn't have time. Alright, it's me again. It's the same day as when I made my salad. And guess what? I made a soup for dinner. I'm back with another recipe. Whoops. That I never made before. Some vegan corn chowder. It looks pretty good. Figured I could do a live taste testing. Alright. Here, you can sit there with this weird Dutch angle to make it look really creepy. Ooh, but do you see the steam? So right off the bat, I know I'm gonna burn myself. That's good. Let's get a little, okay. So I do have some of the corn hair still in here. Also, do you hear this music outside? All right. The potato in it was good. The hot, I think some of the best recipes are vegan soups. Really to make any soup great. For broth, get better than bouillon. I'll insert a clip of it, but it's like this little jar of like bouillon paste, broth paste. I don't know what it is, but it instantly makes any soup like 3,000 times more flavorful. That's not an exaggeration. Maybe I'll film all of my videos with this angle. The soup can get it though. So, what is today?
The 19th.
The 19th. Maggie's here. Maggie, say hi.
Hi.
And we got food from Veggie Grill, which I've ordered from before, but was really good. So Maggie, what's your take? How was your meal? Your vegan meal?
It was delicious. I ordered the vegan chicken for the first time ever. I've been really interested because I miss eating fried chicken. I don't eat meat. And it was awesome. It hit the spot. Very good. Would recommend.
Yeah. So you know that I'm not just a liar. Not that I would lie. Who would I lie for? Good morning. It is the 21st of August. I am still getting ready, but I just wanted to pop on and say I was like, it's Saturday. It's gonna be a good weekend. So I'm gonna start off by going to this vegan donut place that I like. and I got a s'mores donut. Usually I don't get chocolate donuts, but this was a limited edition s'mores, so I'm excited. Well, I'll try right now. Roasted chicken and broccoli burritos. Here are all my veggies. Look pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I'll eat this live on camera. But I've already had a chickpea. So there's that. Yeah, I'm gonna put this together and then we're gonna eat it, but I wanted to show what I did. It smells pretty good. Alright, I'm here with my burrito and some fantastic lighting. Let's see. Not mad about it. That's good. That's a good one. Recommend this one too. It is the 27th. We are almost at the end of this month of August. I'm having my reheated creamy vegan ramen, which I had yesterday, but I looked real gross in that clip, so we'll put it here. But this actually, I'm surprised I haven't made it yet this month. This is easily like one of my go-to recipes, and it's like 5 ingredients and it's so good, and my whole family loves it. So I'm making pancakes, banana pancakes, vegan banana pancakes. I've already eaten 2 of them, and then I was like, oh wait, I should document this. So I'm eating another one while I make these because I can't wait, and I have a really small little stove top. So it's a slow process, so I don't know how to make them less thick, but they're still really good, and even if they're not cooked all the way through, it's not like there's egg in them, so vegan bonus. Vegan update. Today I'm mainly eating leftovers, pancakes, noodles, but I got this vegan popsicle, strawberry banana. It's almost gone. It is August 31st. This is probably my last check-in before like my final thoughts. So I'm having lunch of champions. It is also the lunch of elementary school students, maybe. I'm having vegan chicken nuggets, sweet potato fries, a pepper that's pretty much like really close to past its prime, and some homemade Chipotle vegan mayo. Yeah, but let's clean out my fridge before vacation. Honestly, I love fake chicken nuggets, so it's a great staple to have. But I'll check in later with some final thoughts. All right, we have come to the end of my vegan journey. We are on day 31. It's like 7 o'clock in the evening. And I gotta wrap this up now because I'm traveling tomorrow night. But we've come to the end of the month, and so I've written down some notes, thought about things, and kind of wanted to give my main takeaways of what I've learned from this month. Personally, generally, Ashley. That was a bad joke. Anyway, I made 3 mistakes. I don't know if I mentioned the pizza mistake, but I ate the donut. I had the sandwich when I was on set that had cheese, and then I was in the office really late one night and somebody ordered dinner and they ordered pizza for everyone, and so I ate it. But that was it. Those are my only 3 mess ups, and other than that, I've been vegan the whole month. And I'm really proud of myself because there were definitely times, I gotta say that this was a pretty stressful month, especially in the beginning, that I was just like, screw it, I just want to eat cheese. And that's kind of my number 1 takeaway, is that I stress eat cheese. When I am stressed, when I am feeling down, when I am feeling not great, I just want to consume cheese. So that was something I learned about myself, as I never thought of myself as a stress eater per se. And it turns out I stress eat cheese. So that's something that I can work on personally, but also just something interesting to discover. Number 2, and I think it really shows between the first half of the month and the later half, is that being vegan is way easier to control when you're in control of your food, when you're making food at home, when you're not eating out, when you're not eating with other people. In the beginning of the month, I was on production a lot. I was on set, or I was really busy. But yeah, when you're not in control of your own food, or like there's other people that you have to, you know, take into consideration, it's a little more difficult. Or if you have less time, it's more difficult. Whereas the later half of the month, I was slightly less stressed, but I was also home a lot more to cook, and I could cook vegan meals for myself. And that is the part that I was like, oh, this is easy. I can do that. Or, you know, just order vegan takeout for yourself. That was also what I did a lot. So 2, it's definitely easier to control when you're in control of your food, which now that I'm saying it out loud doesn't seem like much of a revelation, but it's what you get. Number 3 is that when vegan food is prioritized, and I don't think that's the right word, but like when you intentionally make vegan food and you don't just make vegan food by taking out the other parts, you just put, how do I say this? Vegan food is really yummy. Like, I don't know how else to put this, is that if you intentionally make food vegan rather than making food and then as a backup removing things to make it vegan food is really yummy. Like, things I made for myself, great. I'm not even a good cook and this is good. When I got vegan takeout, that was good. But like when you go to a place and you have to get, you know, a vegan burrito and they just put what they would normally put in a vegetarian burrito and then take out the cheese, it's not good anymore. Like, they rely too heavily on those things, so now it seems like vegan food's not good, but when vegan food is made intentionally, it's good. Anyway, this is just a really long-winded way of saying I think vegan food is really good and I think you should give it a chance. I think the vegan food gets a really bad rap for not being good, and it's good. Let me tell you. And then number 4, and I think it shows in this video, I definitely entered this being like, I can eat vegan. No, it takes practice and it takes dedication, and you learn things along the way. I want to say, going forward, will I be a vegan now going forward? Probably not. I do want to implement the eat vegan in my household rule again. I think that is really easy to follow. But I think like eating out and eating on set, not eating vegan, just right now is easier. I think in the future, it's something I could incorporate. But I think with anything related to your own food journey, it's baby steps, baby. It's baby steps, baby. For real though, if right now you eat is like kind of the classic American diet, you eat steak and burgers and chicken, and sometimes you eat vegetarian, you eat your veggies, things like that. First thing, eliminate beef. That's step 1. Number 2, eliminate pork, then chicken, then fish. Now you're vegetarian. I think it's just realizing the things that you can cut out slowly but surely. And like right now, I don't consume cow's milk, I don't eat yogurt, I don't eat eggs. It's really just cheese. And so as long as I limit that, I'm still doing better if I did nothing. And I think that's what it comes down to. Doing something is better than doing nothing. So that's my takeaway. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope. Watching people eat is so gross. I'm editing this video and I'm like, oh. Watching people eat is gross. But if you liked it, make sure you give this video a big ol' thumbs up. Comment down below your food journey. What things have you given up? Did this video inspire you to take the next step and try something? If you are a vegetarian, I encourage you to eat vegan for a month. If you're a meat eater, I encourage you to eat vegetarian for a month. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed for more content, and I will see you next time. First of all, eating with your eyes open is just as bad as like when people kiss with their eyes open.